I find a strange situation that they have not learnt from history that when a rebellion gets extremely strong, then don't attempt to crush it if you're going to lose. It is better to talk. I'm obviously referring to a parallel situation, what happened in 1971.
Yeah.
If they had allowed Mujib, and they had continued with that, but the Bengali revolt was crushed in a terrible manner, ruthlessly. Do they not see that Balochistan is today in a situation which is similar to what happened in 71?
I'm sure they see it, but they've learnt nothing. The saying is, I've overused it, that if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Thoko. That's the only template that Pakistan has. Anybody rises, first instinct is to crush it militarily. It doesn't work in today's world. It just does not work. How many people will you kill?
But do some of them think that, oh look, India crushed militancy in Kashmir? मतलब वो तो they don't look at it as militancy, they look at it as freedom fighters. But उन्होंने ऐसे किया तो हम क्यों नहीं बलोच के साथ कर सकते?
But they also forget that India never gave up the democratic process. Yes, governments may have been suspended, but there was a basic democratic process. There was a Human Rights Commission. Things happened in parallel. People in parliament were allowed to debate. Journalists protested. They issued reports. So in India, it's a totally different game.
Yeah.
In Balochistan, it's not that. Journalists don't have access. And anybody who writes a story on Balochistan becomes a story himself because he goes missing. Hamid Mir was almost killed because he did a program on the Baloch. Likewise, there is this lady called Sabine Mahmood who had a bookshop called The Second Floor. And she organized a debate. And when she came down after the debate, she was shot.
So that's what they say, that either you are crushed and killed or you become a lifafa journalist. So those are the two levels of journalism which happens. The brave ones who continue to do their podcasts and they continue to talk about the Baloch movement, how much at a risk are they today?
Very much. Very much. So they don't talk. They don't do it. They're very few, and who do it are doing it from outside.
Outside, okay.
They do it from outside, it's safer. And even journalists who were outside, like Karima Baloch, they tracked her down in Canada and they killed her there. There was another journalist, Sajjad, I think, in Sweden. He was also tracked and killed.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.